Oops. I never started the music. Because I'm fucking stupid. Fuck. Oh well. It is what it is. I've actually been a bit busy the past few days. I've been productive. I've been hanging out in VR chat, but I've also been productive at the same time. I have been doing well, actually. Which is surprising considering I've been dying of heat, like, the entirety of it. I'm actually physically sitting on an ice pack right now to try and regulate a little bit of heat. I need to get myself one of those, or build, because it's probably fucking expensive to get. But one of those full-body, water-cooled suits that they get, actors in full-body prosthetics. I need one of those, because this is just insanity, dude. Like, I can't imagine, fucking, what was it? Original Fantastic Four, the dude that played the Thing, had a single port in the back of the head prosthetic, and they opened it in order to use a little baby fan in order to cool them off. Like one of the ones with like the foam blades on it. It was fucking ridiculous, dude. But I obviously got the Pride Month piece done, which I'm probably not going to use as my current, like, latest one, simply because it's very large and very loud. I'll show it off, but I'll probably not have it as the primary one because the colors for the pansexual flag are very loud. I don't know. Maybe I will keep it. Yeah, fuck it, why not? We'll keep it for a bit. If I get distracted by it, then I might change it back. Or maybe I'll have another art piece by then. I mean, I haven't done, like, a lot of art. Which I kind of need to, because exactly a week from today is my busy day. Like, my busiest day for, like, needing art done. Because it's Muriel's birthday, it's Puck's birthday, it's, Neb's birthday, it's one other birthday that I can't remember off the top of my head. It's just been too damn hot for me to work because I'm actually just fucking drenched in sweat. I actually, like, physically have to be on the ice pack. Because I produce so much heat that I'm at actual risk if I freaking don't find a way to regulate the heat. But, that being said, I at least have that sword. Hey Mika, how you doing tonight? This evening? Sun's going down. Tonight. But I also updated the 3D model a bit. Not as far as, like, any of it that it would matter for I'll trade you. I would love for it to be cold right now. I'm turning the music down a bit because it's very loud in my ear. That's like everyone in Australia is like complaining about the level of heat, and I'm like, or the level of cold. And I don't know, like, what it is about, hemispheres where, I mean, obviously, like, the closer to the equator people get, they're more used to heat in general, but I'd figured that, like, near the poles, northern to southern hemisphere, it would be about the same. Like, people would have their preferences, obviously, but I'd figure that you'd have the seasons normally, so, like, obviously on opposite sides, but you'd have them normally, so you wind up having about an even split on what people prefer. But everyone I know from the southern hemisphere prefers the heat. It feels like. I think I know 2 people from southern hemisphere that don't like the heat, and they're very close to the equator, so it's more of a matter of we always have heat. It just fucking sucks more right now because we're in our quote-unquote summer. So I don't know. It's a weird trend that I noticed. I do wish that I could trade off with, like, people that don't like the cold. Because, like, I would gladly give them what they want in exchange for what I would much prefer because I don't have to regulate my temperature with ice packs in the cold. That checks out, yeah. Just the extra heat from city. I mercifully don't have to worry about the extra cloud of everything from everything going on with extra city pollution. I do, however, have to deal with certain portions of the spring and summer. The air is just thick with pesticides because I live out in the country. And I'm in Ohio, so of course, 90% of where I'm living, I'm wedged between 2 fields of whatever they're doing at that season or that year. Normally it's soybeans or corn, but sometimes it's wheat and whatnot. I'd like to go to the beach again. It has been a while since I've gone. I think that's also 2019. Same as, like, everything else as far as leaving my state. Because I'm in a very landlocked state. I mean, we technically have a lake near-ish by, but I have no idea what's in that lake. And I'd really rather not lose a foot, or not a foot, but I don't know. We do have alligator snappers around here sometimes. It could be a whole foot I lose. But like a toe or something. Because I step somewhere and something mistakes it for a minnow. Most of the fish we have around here are mostly bluegills, so I at least don't have to worry about that. If I were to, like, I mean, obviously, if I swim in the river, though, I've got freaking bigger problems than the bus-sized catfish to deal with. If I do that, then I've got, you know, all the pollution runoff and shit. Not as bad as, you know, swimming in New York's bay, but not pleasant. Just freaking covered in soot mud at the end of it because of all the freaking coal coal power plants along the river. So I don't know. There's no winning with that, really. I just can't wait until fall. I really can't. Fall, I still have to deal with the we're going to be 32 when you go to sleep, but we're going to be 80 when you wake up. But at least I have the 32, and that means that if the sun goes down, it rapidly goes down to like a reasonable like 60. Rather than just, I don't know, what is the temperature currently? 91? Oh no, we're down to 82. We're winning-ish. Not really. But yeah. That's like a lot of people have been talking about, like, off-kai and whatnot, and I really wish that I could go, to conventions again. Because I do kind of miss conventions. I was supposed to go to off-kai this year, and then everyone that was originally thinking about going got busy, and I just freaking had so much stuff happen that I didn't have the money to afford to go, so even without PC problems involved, I had to do a lot of assistance on different things because my father injured himself. So he wasn't able to work, so I had to assist more with the, you know, covering internet, covering phones and whatnot, because without those things, I get no income at that point, and then, well, we're even worse off than we are to begin with. It's a cascading thing, sort of like the whole, need a car in order to get a job, but I need a job in order to get a car. What in fuck's name? One moment, what the fuck? What? I appreciate it. Oh, that's weird. That doesn't show up on my Mix It Up, but it does show up everywhere else. Weird. Oh, right. We had the German leader of the organization that we were dealing with at this point.
That's supposed to be a plan? All I can do is laugh in disdain. They haven't even drawn in a giant eagle to rescue them from an exploding high-rise at the last second. I've had toothbrushes that resisted the Organon better.
Why didn't you ever use them?
Because I had to constantly trap it with a mouse trap every time that I needed to get it.
Have you planned any action for the future?
Friday is karaoke night.
Actually, I was thinking about an operation that has something to do with the Organon. For example, an assassination attempt on Bailiff Argus.
Just last week, Janosch distributed inflammatory pamphlets.
Ugh, lame. But at least it's a start.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he only made one copy, and I had to read over Garlef's shoulder.
Right.
Oh, hello, Rufus. Have you joined the Resistance too?
That's me, always in the wrong place at the right time. Let's go! Nothing's happening here anyway.
But Janosch said I need to stay here and fight for our grand cause. He's the leader after all, right?
What do I have to do to make you come along?
I'm so sorry, Rufus, but as long as Janosch is in charge here, I simply can't leave.
How can he be in charge? You can barely understand a word he says.
True genius can never really be understood.
Oh.
What if I just swap out what brain she's using at the time?
But your health is at stake. We need to repair your implant.
Janosch says that when you fight for a good cause, you must be prepared to make sacrifices.
Really? And what is
Sure
he
he did.
sacrificing?
He's our leader. I'm sure he would lay down his life for every last one of us.
Really? For me too? Can he please do that right away then? That would be great.
Yes, Janosch is truly great.
Alright.
Don't go away.
Don't worry. I'm safe here with Janosch.
The stage is set. The show can begin.
What do I have? Oh, right.
Hey! What is that all about?
You want to stop the Organon? I'm all for it. But you're going to need the right leader. Someone who's got courage and charisma.
Shake.
With clear elocution.
Shake.
In short, someone who could go up against the Organon all by himself if need be.
Cowboy Dodo from the local radio station is charismatic enough.
I was talking about myself, you dodos.
Don't make
Who?
me laugh. What could possibly qualify you for that kind of responsibility?
What do you think? I've got a concept.
I have got a concept myself.
Oh, do you now? So, what's your concept?
We're sitting here discussing, snacking on chips, and questioning about the unfairness of being oppressed by the Organon.
And what exactly are you hoping to move that way?
Move? Who said anything about moving?
Well, isn't that sort of implied by the term underground movement?
Oh, that, yes. Well, of course we are moving as well.
I wasn't talking about circling the sun and drifting away from the other tectonic plates.
Oh,
Get real. Your concept is crap. For crying out loud, you can't even pronounce the word concept properly. I'm taking matters into my own hands now.
Yes, oh yes! A slideshow! I bet this is going to be so exciting.
Watch and learn.
What the fuck?
Oh.
what is that? A spot? Impossible to recognize anything.
What the heck?
Okay, now this is just a spot, just for starters.
Just a spot? And that is your concept?
No, it's the wrong slide.
If you handle your troops the same way as your presentations, then forget it.
Yanush is right. We're just wasting our time with this show-off.
Oh, too bad. I was
What?
so looking forward to the concept.
Wait a minute. That was only a test. It's not a spot, of course.
What is it then?
A symbol.
A shimber?
How mysterious.
The concept sounds pretty exciting already.
Positively mystic, with just a hint of legend.
Shut up, Leibold. And what does it symbolize?
It shows what will become of us if we don't act right away.
Alright, good call.
Wow, this is shocking.
You're a pretty glib talker.
But do you have any proof for your claim?
I most certainly do. Here.
What's that?
Blast Tower, I believe is what it's
This
called.
is an Organon blast tower. The Dark Exchequer has distributed these towers around the planet.
I find that disturbing.
I'm scared.
I don't quite understand. Why would the Organon build towers like that? What's the purpose of those bases?
They'll try to make the planet explode.
Our enemy will try to make the planet explode.
What? But are you really sure?
Of course.
It's true. The order comes from the Elysian Council of Elders. They have no idea that Deponia is inhabited.
Inconceivable. But what are we going to do about it?
We have to start an offensive.
The resistance has to start an offensive.
Attack the Organon. Are you out of your mind?
We don't even know where to strike.
Yes, we do.
Coordinates of one of the
I've got a
Organon.
hand on the coordinates of one of the Organon bases.
Wow. He seems to be really well prepared.
I thought there were hundreds of blast towers. Why should we tackle this particular one?
Our enemy might...
Detonate a bomb, end life, marine on land. Detonate a bomb and
detonate a bomb here and put an end to all life, marine and on land.
That's horrible. Rufus is right. We must prevent it at all costs.
But what comes next? What about all the other blast towers?
Stored data in Goal's cartridge serve as an ace up our sleeve.
The stored data in Goal's cartridge might serve as an ace up our sleeve.
So far, I understand it all.
Can you give us a brief summary?
I will do that.
No, you don't have to do that, Janosch. I can do it myself.
No, I will summarize this.
Uh-oh. All right, whatever happens, don't laugh, Rufus.
Show the first slide again, will you?
Exactly. What was that exactly?
An Organon blast tower.
Oh, my belly hurts.
Yep, that lasted all of 2 seconds.
He's done it again.
What a jerk!
Oh, just when it was getting really exciting.
I am disgusted. Get lost, you scoundrel.
Oh, man, I blew it.
Alright, so how do I avoid laughing then in order to freaking...
There's no need to wash my... I want to prepare whatever it is. Expired tranquilizer. That gives me an idea. But where do I get an expired neurotic? I wish I'd had one of... Of course I have a plan. But how do I get... This isn't a good time. I'm about to convince her to come with me to dock.
Am I allowed to just go? Okay, I can just go. I know the Doc's Workshop has this little dude.
Here, well, so young and... Soon, I can open... Oh!
Can I just get you with the spade?
Here... Well, so young... Well, so young... It may not be a water platypus, but it swims like one. Here... Well, so young...
What if I hit the switch again?
Ah, the ice block is stuck. I probably need...
Okay.
The best I can do is knock off... I need better tools.
Spade?
I should be able to free it from the ice with that. Ah! Cold!
Okay, well that at least solves that problem. That still leaves me with needing a way to... get the... water platypus.
Hello? Rats, he isn't...
I would also kind of need a way in order to get it up there afterward.
Hi.
Ah, the new guy. What's up?
Well, guess who's your latest member?
Great. Finally someone who can scrub the deck. That's really needed after lying at anchor in White Bay for almost a week.
White Bay. Strange name, that.
Why? Plenty of seagulls there.
I'll get back to you.
Whatever.
Hi.
Ah, you again. Are you finally gonna order something now?
Gulliver's Gully doesn't sound terribly inviting.
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases?
You.
Now, if you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
Didn't pour up my drink at the beginning of stream. I need to put this back up real quick. What?
See you later.
Come back when...
Hi.
Ah, are you...
I've got a few questions regarding your regulars.
Spit 'em out.
Don't you ever run into problems with the Organon? To me, it looks like everyone here is doing whatever they want.
That's right. The authorities leave us alone here. Portofisco is far away, and the magnetic train route runs along the coast. That's how the floating black market was formed in the first place. We're always in places where the Organon doesn't look.
And if I told you that it won't stay that way for long?
Then I would tell you to go join Janosch and his resistance windbags. Only an idiot would believe in that conspiracy crap.
Yeah, I'm sure that...
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Sure. He drops anchor here on a regular basis. I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice. She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly imagine how that would work out.
Well, we already helped it get back to the way it was, so...
What kind of people usually hang out here?
Well, riffraff and rabble, you know, thieves, cutthroats. But the good kind.
Well, it's pretty empty at the moment.
Always is this time of the day. Besides your people, only Nod is here now. He's with unorganized crime. I think he's here now because his brother Wink took over the first third of the preliminary 5 o'clock shift today. But as you can imagine, unorganized crime schedules are a little obscure. And then there's Garliff. He comes here to play.
So what does he play?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Seriously?
Well, he's gone
Your
right now.
dangerous rabble plays rock, paper, scissors?
It may not sound like a game for tough men, but the stakes are high. And they play with loaded fingers.
That's it for now.
Yep.
See,
Come back!
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
ouch! Oh, ha! Oh! I must have tripped over some. Hey, that was the. So this is where I lost.
Banana straighteners, still the only thing I really have. Shredder, banana straightener. Lotto mat.
Playing the lottery, all you need. Huh, the lotto mat doesn't seem to.
Hey! I thought we...
We've got no room here for loudmouths who make fun.
Oh, come on. Water under the bridge and all that. No hard feelings. I mean, I bet Janosch doesn't carry a grudge. And I'm sure he'll give me another chance to present my concept. After all, it could instantly make your organization the spearhead of worldwide resistance.
I thought we already were this spearhead.
Spearhead.
Rufus!
Get your act together, or you're out!
So,
Of course. I'm not laughing. I'm completely serious.
If you say so. What is this spot then?
okay, I need to not use anything with S in it.
That's a mistake. I'm not quite ready yet.
Well then, we don't want to shit around here all day.
We don't? But isn't that what we always do? Or is it time for our trip to the zoo again?
Shut up, Leibold. Don't you ever...
One last and I...
Get your acting.
Okay, this one he doesn't actually...
A symbol.
A shimber?
Positively mystic. With...
Shut up. And what does it...
It shows what...
Wow, this is shocking.
Okay, bombing fort.
An Organon bombing fort.
Uh-huh, go on.
This one kinda has the S sound to it. So we need eradicate Deponia.
Our enemy will try to eradicate Deponia.
Yeah, okay, but what are we gonna do?
Start, strike. Dare to attack.
Our team will dare to attack.
Do we now? And where would that be?
This has S's. This one?
I obtained topographical data locating one particular Organon fort.
I remember. Keep talking.
Our enemy might...
That has an S. Thus... This is... Okay, this one's still
detonate a
right.
bomb here and put an...
But what shall we do about...
That one's got an S. That one's not gonna work. That's also...
goal and her brain implant might mean an important trump in our hand.
So far, I understand it all.
Can you give us a brief summary?
I will do that.
No, you don't have to do that.
No.
Uh-oh. All right, whatever happens.
Show the first slide again, will you?
Exactly. What was that exactly?
An Organon bombing fort. Our enemy will try to eradicate Deponia. Our team will dare to attack.
So far, so good. And what is this?
You obtain topographical data locating one particular Organon fort.
Yes.
Our enemy might detonate a bomb here and put an end to all life, marine and on land.
Almost done.
Goal in her brain implant might mean an important trump in our hand.
You've understood everything. Bravo.
That's all very well. But how does it help us?
An Elysian inspector named Cletus is currently here on Deponia. Goal accompanied him. That's why she's here in the first place. Her codes serve to activate the last high boat in Porta Fisco that is supposed to take her back to Elysium. We have to let Elysium know that Deponia is actually inhabited. Therefore, I will take Goal to Elysium.
But of course, you could try to sway the Council of Elders.
Once they learn that Deponia is inhabited, they'll cancel the blast.
But why should you, of all people, go to Elysium?
Because I'm the spitting image of the inspector.
That's highly unlikely.
But it's true! Rufus and Cletus could be twins.
What a strange coincidence.
And it gets even better. Argus's cruiser has docked at the blast tower I indicated. Its mission is to take Cletus and Goal to the high boat in Porta Fisco. During the attack, Goal and I can make use of the ensuing chaos to overwhelm Cletus, and then I will take his place.
Why are you in here?
What do you say? Are you with me?
That sounds very risky.
But it's our only chance. Any more questions?
Yeah.
Wow.
Long live Rufus, our spearhead!
Yay!
Mission
That was
accomplished.
so cool! You made Janos look like a little idiot.
Well, how else would he look compared to somebody my size? Now all I have to do is persuade your last alter ego.
To tell you the truth, I liked you right from the start. You were a lot like Cletus, but you lack his moody, spiteful side.
That's true. Just thinking of that idiot
You're gonna
really
have to
gets
move.
my dander up.
And you're so clueless and bumbling, which makes you very attractive to women.
Thanks. I think.
I had better stay here until you manage to persuade the other two. I must admit that I'm actually a little jealous. Totally weird, isn't it?
All right.
Huh?
That leaves us with just one more. I'm gonna take my break early, partially because I also need to freaking take the opportunity to cool off a bit. But that is one step closer. All I need to do is find out how to get the last platypus egg done. And then get them all into their nests, and then we can take Lady Goal up to the change menu at the Platypus Diner. And then she'll love us, I think. So I'll be right back. Hello, would you like to transfer menus? Here we go. do appreciate the fact that he just got, like, went full, what's the word I'm looking for? Documentary English. Documentary style Englishman for the successful run. Dropped his entire, like, cadence and everything. Alright, now the next question is...
According to the field guide, this is the breeding ground of the local water platypus colony. This is where platypus experts find the ingredients for a variety of culinary delicacies. At least, as long as the nests are unguarded.
How do I... Up here's the only place I really know of that has fresh water.
Just a second. As you like.
I tried my best, old nameless one. He just wouldn't stand on the trapdoor.
Noctus porem pastividor.
Yes, I also think he'll be back.
Great service.
That's ominous. That's gonna be a mistake that freaking...
Welcome again.
Tell me more about these greeting cards.
It's poetry. Platypus poetry.
So, when you've got time, I'd really like you to recite some of your poetry.
Well, buckle up then. Here comes the classic now. I am here. There are you. Platypoo.
Wow. I suddenly feel so...
Inspired?
How is it?
Elated? Moved?
sick. Grab a bus.
Yes, I will.
Alright, give me one moment. Also, how you doing tonight, Ray? Move music down. Effects can go down a few. Videos can go down a few. General can go down a few. Speech, I think, is probably about right. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. Being really excited for a package and then finding out that it's just not showing up. This is the only spot I know of that has fresh water, but I don't know where to
I've
get.
rarely seen such. Good thing they're so rare.
Hands off the ornamental fish.
Oh man.
I also still have not found a use of the expired pills, which assumedly are...
Water platypuses hatch, excuse me, in the mouths of living zebrafish? Hey, disgusting. It also says here that zebrafish are freshwater fish. It may be difficult to find any here.
Can I actually grab... Why does sometimes it just not grab?
Hands off the...
Oh. Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your...
I haven't told you that.
Oh, what else have you gotten your...
I need to go look after my Elysian girlfriend.
Yes, of course. What was her name again? Babsy Boo?
No, not Babsy Boo. She's a true Elysian. Her name is Goal.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Yes.
Now you're impressed, huh?
You meet an Elysian and then bring her here? Didn't I teach you anything?
No, you were a great parent.
You didn't leave her alone, did you?
Don't worry, she's in a safe place, down in Gulliver's Tavern at the harbor.
Okay. Looks like I failed to teach you a few essential facts of life.
You
Really, Dad,
did more
let's
than
not
that.
go there. I know all about the bees and the flowers, although I may be a little unclear about the concept of pollination. But I'm a real pro when it comes to building hives, if you know what I mean.
I
You're
certainly
giving me
don't.
hives, all right. But let's get back on topic. What I was trying to say is that obviously you never learned how to treat a lady. Have you at least invited her to dinner?
Well, there was this bowl of peanuts.
I'm talking about a date, Rufus. A romantic date. The only restaurant that might be suitable is Chez Schlumpy. At least they offer an exclusive view. But alas, all they have on their menu is platypus.
Yeah.
What's wrong with platypus?
It's so vulgar. It lives among the flotsam and feeds on table scraps. It could even be the heraldic beast of Deponia. No, platypus dishes would only remind her that she is stranded in the boondocks. You must see to it that platypus completely disappears from the menu at Schlumpy's. Can you do that?
Ah, piece
Yes.
of cake for a romantic like me.
Once you've done that, you may reserve a table in my name. But
Oh,
not
shit.
before then. Understand?
Well, I guess that was
I haven't told you.
What else have...
I'm actually about to go to Elysium.
Good luck.
I'm serious. I'm going to Elysium.
Yeah, right. Come on, Rufus. I am truly flattered that you want to follow in my footsteps. But do you really have to step into every single pile of poop on the way?
Not everyone. For one thing, I would never leave my 8-year-old son behind.
Really? So you would take him along?
Yes, I would.
Well, if he takes after you, I hope you'll remember to bring a little shovel and a plastic bag.
Really? We're just going all the way through with
I'll
the...
tell you some other time.
Sounds
The poop
good
metaphor?
to me. In the meantime,
Don't go.
forget that line. Not even an 8-year-old would buy it.
Alright.
That'll be the day.
There is still a use for this, apparently.
Weeds. You can't even make a salad out of them. Not even if you like salad. Weed. You can't. Not even if.
There's nothing in here.
Knock knock.
You again?
But you've got to admit that Captain Seagull has a cool lifestyle.
Useless and materialistic. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
If you say so.
What was that again? You don't need any of the stuff that Captain Seagull needs?
That's what I said.
Huh. You're such a pathetic wretch.
But I'm rich.
Isn't that the same? See you.
Right. Leave me.
Is there anything else in here? No.
Terrific. Even more filth.
Paint
Black
bucket.
would be with flames, and maybe a. Better not, or I won't be able to tell them apart. Black would with and maybe.
So if I can find a way to...
Black with and maybe.
But it has to be alive. Which puts me into a problem.
Yoo-hoo!
Scram! You're scaring the fish.
But
Shoot!
Okay.
look at this.
Scram!
What if I want to fish here too?
I'm not buying that. You ain't no fisherman. Just look at you. And you're obviously missing the obligatory fisherman's luck.
What if I prove to you that I am a fisherman?
Huh, I'd like to see that.
Well, you will.
Fine. And now, shoot!
Would the razorfish work?
Look at this. A fine specimen, wouldn't you say?
What the? Don't tell me you caught that.
Sure looks like it.
Holy heady. Perhaps I misjudged you. Just how is that possible when you have so little fisherman's luck? What's your secret, buddy?
Incredibly relaxed.
It's because I'm so incredibly relaxed.
Yeah, that's an important factor, which you haven't got. Real fisherman's so laid back that he can't leave the house without a folding chair. If you won't tell me your fishing secret,
I use a pedal-powered tandem rod.
yeah, pull the other one. If you won't tell me your
I use a tear-proof line made of caterpillar silk.
also called a yarn. If you won't tell me your
I attract fish with my animal magnetism.
that's a lie. Ew, and a disgusting thought. If you won't tell
They
Well, I know
call it
this is a lie.
fisherman's luck.
I know it. If you won't tell me your
I use a special kind of bait.
and now he claims to have a wait a minute. Bait is important, and you must have caught that razorfish somehow. Could it be that you really got a special bait?
Are you calling me a liar?
Not if you show me your bait.
Huh, what's in it for me?
Well, I could offer you a tiger fish.
An ordinary tigerfish against my fantastic special bait? You must be a few worms short of a can.
There's the
Forget it
zebrafish.
then.
Forget it then, like, so totally.
Ha! See if I care. If you want a tiger fish at some point, bring me your special bait. If not, shoot.
I've got almost all the...
What's that supposed to be?
What do you think? My special bait, of course.
That really does look like genuine bait. All right, maybe you do know how to fish. You can take a tiger fish.
Okay.
Hey, stand still. Bummer.
Are you serious? You can't even catch a fish that's already on land?
I didn't want it. It was suffering from epilepsy.
Yeah, whatever. Keep your bait until you really want to fish. Otherwise, beat it.
Huh?
I've...
What's that?
What do you think? My
All right, maybe you...
Oh, unless I need to slip the drugs into his,
He wants his peace and quiet. He can have it.
There we go.
What's that?
What my special?
All right, maybe you...
Ha! Got it!
Congratulations, Mr. Fisherman. Now give me the bait.
Huh. I don't know. It's a pretty tiny fish and really big bait. All right, all right. Anything to shut you up.
All right.
According to the field guide, water platypuses hatch their young in the mouths of living zebrafish. Will it
Well, this
also
isn't
work
exactly-
with dead tigerfish?
Probably not.
According to the field... I can always wrap it up once it starts to smell worse than the rest of my stuff. Probably worth a try. Nothing happened.
Alright. At least... dip you into this.
Voila! A zebrafish! According to the field guide, now. Too late, it's already...
How do I... Wait, I know. Electricity. Bring it back to life.
Of course! Ha! I could restore the poor fish to life with a couple of targeted electric shocks. All those hours under Dr. Gizmo's defibrillator are finally paying off.
Rufus, what are you doing out there? Stop that right now. The generator is beginning to overload. The energy flow is off the scale. Space is already beginning to bend.
Just a second. Come on, Fishbird. Live! Live! Ha ha ha! I did it! It's alive!
What the fuck?
Rufus, damn it.
Yeah, okay. Whatever that was. It was extremely cool. But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some water. Otherwise, it won't enjoy its existence as a zombie.
Can I...
Hang on, Frankenfish. It won't last long without wife. Hey, what's that twitching? Uh-oh, it doesn't look like Frankenfish. But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some... Hang on, Frankenfish. But I should hurry. I have to take him someplace where he can brood in peace. Hey, what's that twitching? But now I should make...
fresh water?
Rufus, don't try to stop me. I have to save the life of a fish. It was a brief but fulfilling existence.
You worthless idiot! Remove that monster from my aquarium immediately!
Come to Papa.
There. Alright, Earth Platypus goes to nest.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. It's kind of cute. Earth Platypus is off the menu. Call
Air Platypus goes into this.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard.
He looks kind of pissed.
Yeah, flying platypus is... Call me any...
Okay, yeah, so these are getting marked off every time.
The list is getting shorter. Yeah. Call me an incurable animal lover.
Fire platypus goes to here.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. It's kind of cute. Fire platypus. Call.
Okay, they're looking pissed because they're in guard mode now. The question is, can I get this up there? Do I just chuck it up there?
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard.
Okay, he scurries up there.
Water platypus seems to be no longer on the menu. Water platypus? Call me.
Alright.
I've got all the platypuses off the menu. Instead, they now have rat souffle. Ugh, maybe I'll keep that to myself.
Well, it's something at least.
Just a second. How can I help you?
I'd like to reserve a table for two.
For two? Just a moment. I think there may be a second sacrifice. How shall I proceed?
Porto nominem hasurmodiner confugidox. Liomon fademon in advance.
Oh, right. I'll let him know then.
Boy, they really know how to treat a customer.
Unfortunately, we cannot accept any more reservations for tonight. The only free table is reserved for our regulars.
Okay, so I need to go and talk to Dad.
As you like. I tried my best. It just wouldn't.
No.
Yes.
Great service. Hey, Dad.
Can't you see your old...
I did it! The menu at Chez Schlumpy is platypus free.
Took you long enough. Had to go looking for platypus eggs first, did you?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, the very thought is absolutely hilarious. So will you let me reserve a table now?
No.
No!
No! There's more to a date than fine food and a grand view, Rufus.
No! As in, no?
Yes. You also need to impress the lady with your manners. This is an Elysian we're talking about, right?
Oh,
I've got
God.
burns and blisters, 2 chilblains, and several platypus bites, and you say no?
What about a poem?
Got burns and blisters, that's no lie. You still want more? Don't make me cry.
Not for me. For the lady.
Nah, somehow I can't imagine that poem would please her.
I can see it now. The sunset is magically reflected in the champagne, making the sparkles light up her tresses of gold.
It's more like orangey.
Schlumpy is serving dessert, and then I recite the poem.
You mean I recite the poem?
Yes, of course, you. Well, are you well versed in the lyrical arts?
Sure, well enough to tootle my own horn.
No reason to worry. I happen to be a master poet. I just have to read through a few more volumes of poetry until I find the right verses.
No, Dad, that'll take forever.
Patience is the most prominent feature of a romantic, Rufus. No poem, no table. Got it?
He better think again. I've been listening to that doddering old fool long enough. I'm going to solve this problem my own way, a la Rufus, with another truly brilliant move.
Yeah?
I know which words I'll use to impress Goal.
Don't make a fool of yourself.
Too late.
Okay.
Your hair is like flowers without the stalks. Fallen angel, let's go for walks.
You'd better...
A junk dealer from Porto Fisco once met a nice girl in a disco. He said, "You have class." But she said, "I'll pass." She thought it too much of a risco. Bad punzel, bad punzel. Ringle, wrangle, runzel.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Here am I, there are you, platypoo. I bet I can do this without your help.
That's what you said back then when you were playing Blind Man's Bluff. It took you 3 days to find your way home, and 2 years until you had paid off what you owed me from the bet.
Okay.
Don't go.
Forget that, not even an 8.
Welcome again.
Grab a bite.
Yes, I will.
There's nothing about that. It's about platypus.
Oh, heaven. You never give up.
Realizing that is part of knowing me.
Just like living in constant fear of
Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
a dinner invitation. Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Thank you.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurant do you have in mind? And is it clean?
It's an excellent establishment. Reputable location, fantastic view, and the cuisine is exquisite.
Exquisite cuisine. What are they serving? Mud roast?
Well, it's most certainly not platypus.
No platypus. You're quite sure?
Oh, yes. They've got everything except for platypus.
All right. Why not? At this point, everything sounds fine to me, just as long as it gets me out of this dive. Go ahead then, ask me out. While I'm waiting.
Could I interest...
A dinner invitation? Huh.
Dinner for... You can go...
Which one?
It's an repute and the...
What?
Well, it's...
No, you're...
Oh, yes.
All right. At this point, everything sounds fine to me, just as long... Go ahead then, ask while I'm waiting.
Hey, baby.
There he...
Yeah, okay.
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Good question. Oh, you dropped me from the...
Saved you, dropped you. Doesn't all that depend on the point of view?
Only if you're a short-sighted idiot. I'm afraid...
Wait here. Of course.
Good. That...
Hey, there's a heap of... Maybe I can use... He could have gone to Elysium instead, with his trash piano and his trash garden and his...
What songs are there? Maybe it's one of the songs that I specifically need. Dead Pigeon Tango, Jolly Johnny Song, Avalanche Tarantella. Let's do this one.
The junk... And now... Ha! Got... The jolly... Hey, Dad.
What is, can't you
I know which...
don't make
Too late.
That's it took and
I haven't...
what else?
Now,
Sound in the mean.
Don't
Forget that not even
Okay, so there's nothing for him currently.
You never get...
realize...
Just like...
Hey,
they...
we're actually not all that different. Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary confinement.
I escaped once in a different
what
life.
I meant was, we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
I have no idea where you get that notion. I am sophisticated.
Check, check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It did indeed.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine.
Yeah, dumbass.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
I-
I'm afraid
Could I...
a dinner really? Huh.
Dinner for... You can go...
Which restaurant?
It's an reputable... And the cuisine...
What do they say?
Well, it's most...
No, you're...
Oh, yeah.
All right. This... Go ahead then. While I'm waiting.
Okay,
Wait.
Is that a...
Of course.
Good.
Hi-ho.
Are you looking for trouble?
Oh, come on. Sing along. Hey, dee-dee-dee-do.
Man, are you lucky I don't hit the handicap.
damn.
Hi.
Ah, what's up?
Do you also like to play rock, paper, scissors?
Sure. Unfortunately, I left my tournament fingers. Whatever.
Am I able to go back into here?
No. Never. Never. I like your pretty face so well, and your sweet platypusy smell. Into your eyes, I'm fondly gazing. You're not a platypus. Amazing! Your legs are short. Your nose is flat. I like your pretty face.
Well, yes.
Just how can I...
I've got all instead. The rats.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dad.
What is it? Can't you?
I
Don't.
too. I
It and
Mm-hmm.
I have
what?
no.
In the
Don't
for not.
Okay. Nothing here.
Huh? I must have.
Mm-hmm.
The Jolly. Oh, rats.
How he
just
threw me
passed
from
out
all the way up
again.
there.
I didn't even get his answer. Yoo-hoo! I would.
That's good. That's very. What will? Boo boo. Get lost.
Wait a minute. See you.
Not a fight.
Okay, nothing there. Let's see if Doc has any help.
Hello
I do still have
again.
the screwdriver.
How are you getting?
What went wrong?
Looks like Gilligan actually palmed off the wrong cartridges on you.
Oh, what a scoundrel!
Gold's mind is now distributed over 3 cartridges. Each cartridge contains different aspects of her character.
Well, it's no big deal. If you know one side of her, you know them all.
Not really.
I brought the first goal around.
A step in the right direction, but you're not quite there yet.
Yeah, I know I'm good. No need for you to tell. We really have to.
I'm working on it. Simply persuade her to undergo the search. That is all. Use the remote to. Once you have convinced, I'll see to.
Hey, Saji, how you doing? Excuse me? What'd you just fucking say to me?
Nice office.
Gee, thanks.
Now, I would have furnished it a bit differently, but it's still not bad.
Yes, I know. The shielding of the generator resonates rather awkwardly with the induction field of the magnetic solenoid coil in the main capacitor. But what would you do if you had oscillation frequencies of 6 gigahertz and more with a constant 30 Teslas?
Oh, yeah, let me see. I would move the generator a little more to the left.
But with this kind of field intensity, wouldn't that be too dangerous? I would hate to accidentally create a neutron star in my office.
Yeah, well...
You know what we're talking about, don't you?
Of course I know, and I still say...
Have you noticed anything else?
What's that funny apparatus in the lock next door?
Don't you mess with that, kid. It is part of an experiment designed to revive dead brain tissue by means of well-aimed electrical impulses. But there are a few obnoxious side effects that so far I haven't been able to remedy.
What kind
Only
of side
sometimes?
effects?
The electrical field is so strong that space will fold around the generator, and the resulting creases are really hard to iron out.
Really?
What's the freezer for?
That's where I keep the spare brains for my operations. And my lunchbox, of course. But right now, it's empty.
Plenty of ice, no brains, and nothing to eat? Sounds like a fashion show to me. Can I borrow some tools from you?
Go ahead. Help yourself. All I need to do now is make... For that, I just need a hammer and some chewing gum.
Yeah, sounds good. My office was cooler and bigger.
Really? The one in your ex-girlfriend's house?
God
Yep,
damn.
not only bigger, there were also more, and it also had more of those things next to the door.
Light switches?
Precisely. I'll...
Quite.
It's okay. It's okay.
What's in the drawer? He said that I was able to take. He said I was allowed to take things. What if I screwdriver the electrodes?
A little more power here certainly couldn't hurt.
Don't play around. If you aren't careful, you can open a wormhole.
Grumble, grumble.
What if I razorfish?
A little more power here.
Don't play. If you aren't careful.
Grumble, grumble. It's time for another brilliant maneuver, plus or minus 10 minutes. Not necessary. I've got all the... I have too much time on my hands if I'm starting to fiddle with Doc's clocks. I'd rather wait. They just work better that way. A little more...
Don't. If you
Grumble. A little more...
Don't. If you want.
Grumble.
Well, we've already used the paint bucket for the only thing I'm sure we need it for.
According to the delivery note...
Nothing to do up there.
I don't want to... Wait! Hello? Rufus is back!
Shoot, what's
Darn
the
it.
question?
They can't... I don't want to... Wait!
Okay, same cycle every time. That matters less to me. I mean, it'd be sketch, but yeah, skeb effectively. I had to specify certain things on it, but like, skeb style would work. But I had one person that would constantly ask for like absurd amounts of stuff like, oh, a war zone with a dragon and freaking X character doing this and that, and it's like that's a little more than what we're going for here, bud.
I must have tripped. Hey, so this...
Where the fuck am I supposed to...
I don't need any. All I... And my...
Yeah. It got a little out of hand.
I don't need it. All... And my...
Is the lotto mat just a freaking red herring?
Welcome to you. How many?
Huh?
Please.
This device, which is already...
I don't think I'm gonna find anything down here, really.
I have to admit, maybe you really do have what it takes to be a rebel leader.
Normally but since you're totally worthless, it shouldn't make too much difference. How about death to... That is your demand, isn't it?
That's right. Death.
Death to the Organon!
How are you going to achieve that? You want to bore them to death?
We started a petition. Once we get enough signatures, we might be closer to our demand. You should sign it. You'd be the third, after me and Dr. Bradfirst.
That is my shooting him.
Why hasn't Garloff signed yet?
I won't sign anything I haven't read thoroughly first.
I see.
I must admit your concept appeals to me.
At least they got
You
them
make a
more
useful
reasonable.
leader.
Don't tell me those are cardboard swords.
What else? We are pacifists.
Gesundheit. The word is greetings with an S.
That's what I said. Greetings. With an S.
You call yourselves a resistance cell? You look like a bunch of total losers.
That may be your first impression, but the truth is, we're a fancy bunch.
Yanis! Would your new friend like a glass of orange juice?
No thanks, Mom. Where were we again?
Huh, you guys
Right.
being venturesome?
Well, at least we have a concept.
So, what's your concept?
We're sitting here discussing, snacking on ships, and questioning about the unfairness of being oppressed by the Organon.
And what exactly are you hoping to move that way?
Move? Who said that?
Well, isn't that sort of...
Oh, of course.
I wasn't talking...
Goal's already out of here.
I've gotta go.
I don't know why the I've come to pick up goal is a
This
thing.
plan has everything. Action, and a lot of holes for ad-libbing. This plan, action, and a lot... I've already solved this.
Is there a way for me to close this?
Exclusive view. The curvature of the planet blocks everything that's beyond the horizon. God, I've rarely could...
You never...
Realizing...
Just like...
Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
a dinner, really? Huh.
Dinner first. You can go...
Which one?
It's an reputable and the cuisine...
What do they say?
Well, it's most...
No, you're...
Oh, yes.
All right. At this point, everything sounds fine to me. Just go ahead then. While I'm waiting.
Won't you...
No,
Can't we speed this up? We both know.
I said, and if you were a gentleman, you...
Wait.
Is that...
Of course.
Good. That...
Yo ho.
No.
That's not what I wanted to click on, but okay. Doing stinky. Probably not.
Sorry, not interested. Keep it safe. Someday.
My botanical expertise. A plant. You can't, not even if... You can't, not even if... Hey, Dad.
What inch?
I know.
Don't.
Too late. I bet.
That it took and...
Don't go away.
Forget not even...
Where the fuck? You are really in my way, you know this? Can I... Can I actually have access to my keyboard, huh? Or my tablet? Or anything? You are such a brat. I don't know, do you got anything
Knock,
for
knock.
me, bud?
You are...
Oh.
You know quite a bit about poetry, don't you?
I'd be a lousy poet if I
Fucking
didn't.
hair.
Was that a yes or a no?
Please don't tell me you need my help with a poem.
I need your help with a poem.
No.
But it's for a lady. And,
Most importantly, it has to come from within you.
isn't it also important that it rhymes? You know, towards the end.
Not necessarily.
And the meter. What about that?
No matter, as long as it comes from the heart. Just give it a
Interesting.
try.
Your hair is like flowers without the stalks. Fallen angel, let's go for walks.
Not bad at all.
Oh.
It rhymes. The message is clear and the metaphors work well. And it even contains a few romantic keywords. Bravo! I think you're ready.
What? But no.
Go get her, Tiger.
I have a feeling he was only trying to get rid of me.
Huh?
Knock knock.
You...
I still need your help with that poem.
No, you don't. There's a poet lurking in all of us. Just give it a try.
Bad punzel? Ringle rang.
Not bad at it's original, and it's got this certain bravo.
What?
Go.
Okay.
Knock knock.
You...
I still...
No, you don't. There's a... Just give it a...
No, I can't do that.
And I say, yes, you can.
Who listens to you? I still need your help with that poem.
No, you don't. There's a... Just give it a try.
A junk dealer from Porto Fisco once met a nice... He said, you have She thought it...
Not bad at all. It's amusing. The meter works perfectly, and it's even a love story, in the broadest sense. Bravo!
What? But... no!
Go get her, Tiger.
I've got something for you.
No thanks. I have...
Knock knock.
You...
I still need your help.
No, you... There's a... Just give it a...
Here am I.
Say that again.
Here am I. There are you. Platypoo?
You can't be serious.
Ah?
That is truly atrocious. The very worst I've ever heard. I wasn't going to admit it, but you really need my help.
Will you give me lessons or something like that?
Heavens, no! I know a lost cause when I see one. There is only one thing that can possibly aid you. It's the oldest trick in the poet's book.
Drugs?
Ghost writing.
That's what I meant.
Here, take this bug.
What on earth for?
Stick it in your ear.
But it's still wiggling.
Don't be such a sissy. Stick it in your ear. Then I can whisper the right words to you during your date.
Cool. Like a secret agent.
Okay. Problem solved.
Hey, Dad.
What is it? Can't you see?
I know.
Don't make a fool.
Too late. I may not be good at waxing eloquent, but I've got this.
What? Earwax?
A prompter. The poet will whisper the right words to me.
That poor wretch who lives below me? What could he possibly whisper to you? Must you really play the piano after midnight? Doesn't sound so romantic to me. But it doesn't matter. I found just the right poem.
I'll do it my way.
Oh, the kid wants to stand on his own 2 feet. Almost. As you like it. Why not? I am going to reserve that table. And you take this.
What is it?
It's the invitation for goal. According to all the rules of etiquette, when she reads this, she will most certainly show up for our date.
My date, you mean?
Exactly. But first, let me give you a few more hints. From father to son.
Wow, that was pretty moving. He even let me borrow a suit. Maybe he's not such a bad guy after all.
Alright.
I can hardly wait to give this to...
I have to pee real quick. And I guess I'll get a refill on my drink while I'm at it. that I used up all of my options, or if it really was just the this one was that garbage. I want to check something. Okay. Because this looks like it should be like part of it or something, but I'm told that a noise has to appear. Oh, like that.
What have you got this time?
Well, what do you think? This is an official invitation to a romantic dinner.
Oh, really? This invitation actually meets all the rules of etiquette. Bravo, Rufus. Apparently, I was completely wrong about you. Wait for me later in the old town, all right? I'm looking forward to being able to lay aside a few more prejudices against you and Deponia.
Lay aside certainly sounds great.
Oh, Rufus.
Why didn't she show up?
Yeah, I saw that.
I might have guessed that Dad doesn't know the first thing about women. With his terrific tips, it's a miracle that I exist at all. Romance and flowers, my
It's like
ass.
freaking
I'm
size
gonna let him
4
have
instead
it.
of,
Dad? What's been going on here? Flowers? Champagne? That louse! If this is what it looks like, the old philanderer might as well start digging the grave for his burial at sea. Right. That louse! What's this? I need a radio. Why would the old fart need a radio? Unless... Oh, I don't believe it. First he steals my date, and then my brilliant idea with the prompter. That miserable old dirtbag. If that doesn't beat all... Stealing my date from right under my nose! Your own son!
Excuse me? You're Rufus's father?
He seems to think that, but I'm not.
That is totally... Oh,
We found him in the garbage, kicking and screaming. He's a trash baby.
that isn't true!
Examine your feelings, Rufus. I am not your father.
Now you tell me? Have you no decency?
Look who's talking.
Oh, you don't understand. This guy has...
Has what? Standing? Style? A clean suit. You see, unlike you, the captain knows how to treat a lady.
But...
Uh-huh.
You heard the lady. Do I really need to call an attendant and have you removed by force, kicking and screaming? Just like the trash baby that you are? Really?
Ugh, has the wind changed? Something smells a bit off.
Just an insignificant little breeze, dear, that's all.
Also, I'm assuming that's the achievement for...
All right, so I farted. But that doesn't make him better than me. I am so gonna rain on his parade. I will teach him a lesson so tough that it was dropped from the curriculum of the...
I'm guessing that's for the achievement for, yep, family drama. Not actually my father. I still think that we're related to freaking Cletus somehow. I had a feeling that he wasn't, like, related to us, actually.
Crane! Crane!
What is it?
I found something! One last
No!
little
Don't say it!
memo.
I need a radio. Are you dictating these memos to him?
Don't change the subject, just give me the radio. Why do you have to do this anyway?
I won't say.
Do I have to get a memo that says I need secrets?
Oh, stock market news.
Oh, come on, Crane. Hello? Dad?
Rufus, is that you? Get off the line now. I'm waiting for a radio message from my Just get off the line, okay? You're bothering me, just like you always did.
Knock, knock.
You.
This bug is tickling me.
Don't worry. As long as you've washed your ear, it's hopefully not going to take it for a buggy bathroom.
Yeah. See.
Right, leave me.
Now, what do I...
My things are actually... But why should I clean inside? It's not like I'm expecting.
That also reminds me, I need to look around for other, like this. Okay, not that. Oh, the dog's still dead here. Like that. I do want to look around for bits of the puzzle. And to a certain degree, I don't want to... Now that I know what I'm looking for... I don't want to progress until I... am almost certain that I have all the ones here. I already have the one that's in the tavern. That reminds me, does... Okay, so they don't reappear, at the very least. So I don't have to worry about, like, accidentally Double grabbing.
Ouch! Oh, ha! Huh. I must have... Hey, so this...
We're getting there. Okay, so I shouldn't have to come back in here from here on out. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missing so far. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. I'm semi-surprised that there's not a puzzle piece in here. I don't care about the answers to the puzzles, I just want to know where the puzzle pieces are. So much cat hair on my... Yeah, I got... There's nothing in here, it looks like.
Hello? Dad?
Rufus, is that you? Get off the line now. I'm waiting for a radio message from my bro. Just get off the line, okay? You're bothering just like you always do.
Go, go, Rufus Rubber Arm! That'll... Go, go, that'll... Hey, you know about poetry, right?
Sure thing. One of my platypus poems even made it to page 3 of the Platypus Daily.
I see I've come to the right place. Here.
What's this? Radio?
Oh yeah, you'll need it. It's, a romantic matter.
Platypus romance or human romance?
Shh, it's starting.
I have prepared something very special for you. The icing on the cake. A poem in your honor. Okay, here we go. The poem.
Pardon me?
The poem.
Go ahead. That was your cue.
Oh, I've got just the thing.
Give it your all.
You're cuter than a batty would. You look just like a platypus? Uh-oh. Oh, yuck. What? Hey! What the? Wait!
You were right, Rufus. Seagull is an idiot. It was very noble of you to try and warn me about him. Thank you. I owe you an apology, Rufus. Your foster father may act all sophisticated, but in reality, he is nothing but a subilluminated cerebral pygmy.
Yeah, just without the stripes.
So, what's next on our agenda?
Oh, well, since you seem to be at one with yourself once again, I suppose we could go ahead with the surgery.
I feel a twinge of regret. I feel so much brighter without my boorish and starry-eyed parts.
I could get used to the thought of dating 3 goals.
What exactly makes you think this might constitute an adequate contribution to our conversation?
What? It's just that I like every aspect of you, baby.
We had better get on with that surgery. Hand me the cartridges, I'll go on ahead. Meet me in Doc's lab.
Well, that solves that.
She's into me! What's going on here? Janosch?
Psst! I must listen and find out what is going on in there.
Why? What is it that's going on in there? I mean, and what are you doing here anyway?
We are putting your concept into practice. What do you think?
My concept?
Yes, you were completely right, of course. You cannot start
happened?
a revolution by just sitting around doing nothing. Therefore, we are going to actively snatch the cartridges.
Whoa, wait a minute! Those cartridges contain the mind of my girlfriend.
Girlfriend? In your dreams, first off, Goal is a functionary of the resistance. So, of course she's going to sacrifice herself for the good cause.
Sacrifice?
God
Are you
damn.
totally out of your mind?
Unfortunately, another organization has become aware of the Ascension Codex, or could I say, an organization.
What? Do you mean Donna?
Precisely. The unorganized crime has held up in Doctor's lab. They took Doc and girl hostage and are trying to extort free passage. But the revolution doesn't take kindly to extortion. As soon as the clock strikes the full hour, the evil system, the premises, actually, Gar left us disturbing, Liebold and I will hold this position.
What? But that's completely insane.
So it is.
I know these people. They'll stop at nothing. You're just gonna get yourselves killed.
Or me, as it is.
Such is the fate of a freedom fighter, always ready to die for the good cause.
Please, don't act just yet. Maybe I can think of something. Of course,
Alright.
I could just get out of here, but then I'd miss all...
I mean, I guess that at the very least
What will you do?
What else? I'm going in there now.
But the place is crawling with unorganized criminals.
I can handle them.
So were you, like, walking your dog and then,
Hey, open up. It's me, Rufus.
He just tied up around your legs or something?
Yoo-hoo, can I come in for a moment?
That won't work. You can use the portal soon, but first, you have to do something for me. Here.
What's this? Another remote?
Yes, it's Liebold's. It seems to be an older model, but
Hey, I know how to use a remote.
yeah, of course you do.
Liebold is the fat one, right? I'm only asking because I haven't seen an implant.
You can do it. When you're finished, you can use the portal. Then I'll explain everything.
Huh? What portal?
Trust me, and not a word to Janosch.
What was that?
Okay.
Huh. I wonder what all these buttons do. Ah, I'll just push the biggest one. And zap! Oh, look at me. I completed an important mission. Yeah, any monkey could have done that. This sucks. What the?
Well, that works. Hi, me again.
There you are at last. What took you so long? Just because you're from the past doesn't mean there's no need to hurry. Huh? What's going on here? Is that you, Cletus? Don't be silly. I'm your future self, of course. These portals are space-time curvatures, and this is the future.
Da, 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 da.
They call him Rufus. Hey, that's my jingle. Not anymore. I'm more up-to-date, wiser, and way cooler than you. Is that so? But I look much younger than you do. What? You rotten baby-faced... Oh, I would love to give you the spanking you deserve, but I guess I can't because I'm already too senile for that. Man, you're such a wimp. There's no way you can be me from the future. I only said that in order to prevent a time paradox. Anybody could say that. You just don't know the first thing about time travel. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Huh, I want proof. All right. Anything to make you shut up. A simple test will show that you're nothing but a puffed-up loudmouth. Or you. Exactly. So, what am I thinking of right now? No, wait. I remember now. You're thinking of Zeeble-Zooble. Ha! Missed it by a mile, you clown. Zeeble-Zooble. That doesn't even make sense. You're an imposter. I knew that right away. No, I'm not. I had to say that, so I wouldn't create a time paradox. Yeah, right. Just admit that I won. Why? What were you thinking of if it wasn't Zeeble-Zooble? Well, actually, it was... Hey, future me, old pal, there you are. How's that for a surprise? I told you so. Can we finally get going now? You need to go in there and rescue Gold. So she's really in there? Is she all right? Don't panic. Wink and Nod have been put out of action. What? You overwhelmed them both all by yourself? That was nothing. Looks like you're really me after all. How did you pull that off? You'll soon figure it out yourself. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take care of the rebels. Whoa, is that really a gun? No, it's a banana peeler. Of course it's a gun. Can I try it? Not now. You're headed to the lab. You need to free Goal, remember? Oh, well, I'll go rescue Goal then. I'm sure I'll do it way cooler than you did, and she'll end up being much freer than she did with you. Please do it just as cool as I did, or I'm gonna dissolve. And that is really painful, you know? Me like. Rufus! Yeah, I know. Spoil sport. But afterwards, I'll get the gun, right? Yes, sure! Through the portal? Yeah, okay. And hurry! The clock's about to strike the hour here, and then the rebels will storm the office. Blah, blah, blah.
I already screwed up the clock to where it won't do that.
Doc! Goal! You're alive!
What's going on?
I'm surprised that my
Rufus,
phone
what
hasn't
are you
cracked at any
doing?
point.
Just chilling?
Killing? Bite out his eyes!
That might not be necessary this
She
time,
talks?
but it's Rufus. He's one of us.
What were you doing in Doc's asbestos cabinet?
I, needed some asbestos and accidentally got myself locked up.
Really? You gotta be careful. I lost 2 ants that way.
But I'm glad you're here. We're trapped here.
Some weird extremists are after our ascension codes.
Your ascension codes?
We were just about to add them to our corporate inventory.
That's why we have this crowbar.
If they don't leave soon, we'll be forced to shoot our way out.
Shoot them all! Tabula rasa!
Wait! I've got a plan.
Get on with it then. Wink's trigger finger is getting all itchy.
Blasted nickel allergy.
Doc, are you all right?
Oh, right, the gag.
There. Better now?
Yes, all peachy.
Okay, then I can leave now, right?
Yes. Well, you know, it's not like we couldn't use a little help.
I see. What exactly happened?
They came out of nowhere. Well, actually, they came through the door. They just overwhelmed us and took us prisoner. Apparently, they're after the Ascension codes.
You think so?
Well, they did say things like, where are the Ascension codes, and so on. I tried to explain that we can't give them the codes right now. They wouldn't listen.
Does she have a...
This element on Donna's temple.
Yes, I mounted it myself. Why do you ask?
I think I have a
That
plan.
explains why she has a
Recommended
different
you get a
personality.
second opinion.
You wouldn't happen to have a remote for Donna lying about.
Hey, of course. I do have one, come to think of it. It should be in the drawer, over there. But you would have to get pretty close for it to work.
Just leave that to me.
Do I have a choice?
Nope. Let me try something.
I would cross my finger at being...
No problem.
Hey, what the...
Goal.
Rufus, at last! You've got to get us out of here!
I'm working on it.
Work faster then! After all, you're the one who got me.
So you're Lady Goal.
And you are about to become Lady Rufus if you don't hurry up!
What happened exactly?
They were just suddenly there. Doc tried to defend me, almost like a real gentleman. A completely futile attempt. There were 3 of them. They were armed.
Are you all right?
Of course! We're having a picnic here.
Really? With pancakes?
That was sarcasm.
Ah, yes, I know. No pancakes then. Don't go away.
Don't you dare put them...
You'll be fine, don't worry. That explains why you kept me out of the drawer.
May I? Super. 2 more remotes. Great! That should get things moving. Let's see. There's a label on the bottom of one. Hey! It says Donna! That should be useful. And on the other... Ha! Well, hello! This is the remote that future Rufus gave me earlier. The one that belongs to Liebold. Obviously, I have a plan. I just don't know what it is yet. rats. That must be because there was no cartridge in the remote.
Okay, where the fuck do I get a cartridge then? I mean, all of our personalities are kind of unhinged.
Hey,
so.
Donna!
Shh! Donna needs to think.
What for? So far, she's done okay without.
What was that?
I'm starving for a cheese flan, for crying out.
Yeah, me too. But for now, we'll have to stay in here.
Even if it means that we'll starve to death.
What's the plan?
Oh, the plan has already been completely implemented.
We have the target person, at least theoretically.
Bravo! And how are you expecting to get out again?
Donna is already developing a new plan for that.
Actually, there's nothing to be said against that procedure. What's the plan?
Oh, the plan.
We have...
Rob, and how are you...
Done.
Actually...
Hey!
What are you doing?
I thought I'd...
Cut out the nonsense.
We're in the middle of a...
Well, I could negotiate with the guys out there.
That might be an idea. What do you think, Donna?
Shave their feet!
Donna says she can't take the responsibility for that.
Didn't winking stand for suggesting doing somebody significant physical damage?
Oh, sorry.
We changed the code without telling you.
Won't happen again.
Okay. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a
Doc?
cartridge, would you?
Are you all... Oh. There.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's not...
I see. Any ideas?
Alas, no. My hands are tied.
Well, your hands are tied, actually.
That too. Perhaps Lady Gold can think. Her cartridge is still in the imp.
Let me try.
I would cross my...
Rufus,
Doc mentioned that Donna has an implant too.
what are you getting at?
Well, if you would let me remove your cartridge for just a moment.
Don't you dare!
I found this remote. I think it belongs to Donna.
What are you getting at?
Well, if you would...
Don't you dare!
Wow. Doc keeps a bottle of champagne in his office.
What? Where?
Sorry, Goal. You'll thank me for this later.
I keep saying that, but I don't think she will.
Hey, what are you doing?
Nice body.
Wafting through the air.
That was a disconnection sound.
Use vacuum cleaner engine with bubblegum? Perhaps later.
Does it always have to be a complicated plan?
I thought that's what you like about me.
You seem to confuse me with Spunky Goal.
Spunky Goal. But of course. I've got Liebold's remote, right? Everything is slowly falling into place. My past self is going to insert Spunky Goal in Liebold. She will then subdue Janosch while I take care of Garlef. And voila! We're out of here!
Past self? What are you talking about? Can't we just leave the same way you came in here?
No, we can't. Because of the temporal coherence and the spatial
Welcome
thingamy
back,
and so
everyone.
forth. It's complicated.
Isn't it always?
I'll explain it to you later. Now, we need to find Spunky Goal's cartridge.
Here, might as well take this one.
Hey, awesome! You're not half bad.
Only 1/3, actually.
Just trust me. You go free the others. I'll take care of the rebels. But first, I'm gonna grab a gun.
And I get Donna's remote.
If it makes you happy. Oh man, this is gonna be so totally epic!
I'm taking that crowbar, though.
Finally, I've got a gun, too. Ha! And who's the better man now? Huh? Stupid future Rufus.
Alright.
Hey, open up! It's me, Rufus! Uh-oh, that must be me from the past. I should open up, otherwise I'll screw up causality. Yes? Yoo-hoo! Can I come in for a moment?
That won't work. You can use the portal soon, but first, you have to do something for me. Here.
What's this? Another remote?
Yes, it's Liebold's. It seems to be an older model, but
Hey, I know how to use a remote.
yeah, of course you do.
Liebold is the fat one, right? I'm only asking because I haven't seen an implant.
You can do it. When you're finished, you can use the portal. Then I'll explain everything.
Huh? What portal?
Trust me, and not a word to Janosch.
Whew, good thing I have a perfect memory. One little mistake, and I'd have an invalid timeline. But what happens next? One shouldn't live in the past anyway.
Next, I activate this.
Well then, let's do it. Cool. Now what?
Other me comes in.
There you are at last. What took you so long? Just because you're from the past doesn't mean there's no need to hurry. Huh? What's going on here? Is that you, Cletus? Don't be silly. I'm your future self, of course. These portals are space-time curvatures, and this is the future.
Da, 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 da.
They call him Rufus. Hey, that's my jingle. Not anymore. I'm more up-to-date, wiser, and way cooler than you. Is that so? Huh, I want proof. All right. Anything to make you shut up. A simple test will show that you're nothing but a puffed-up loudmouth. Or you. Exactly. So, what am I thinking of right now? No, wait. I remember now. You're thinking of...
Here's the thing. I could...
The genital rash. Ha! Completely wrong. You really know nothing about me. I never had, Wow! What's going on now? Are you all right? This is a time paradox, you nitwit! Ow! Oh! Shit, that hurts! Ow! 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 Oh! Ah! But why? Why?
Because I called the wrong...
Seems like something just went wrong. Yeah.
Do I have to cycle all the way through everything again? Okay, no, it automatically puts me back through
Yoo-hoo.
this.
Can I come in? Uh-oh. Whew. Good thing I have a one. But what?
Crowbar into this.
Well then. Cool. Now,
Temporal alignment.
there you. What? Just be. Is that? I'm these and they call him Rufus. Hey, that's my. Is that? All right. Or so. No, wait. You're
Zeeble-zooble.
Zeeble-zooble. Ha! Missed it by a mile, you clown. Zeeble-zooble. You're an imposter. I know I'm not. I had to say that, so I wouldn't create a time paradox. Yeah, right. Just admit that I won. Why? What were you thinking of if it wasn't Zeeble-zooble? Well, actually, it was...
The genital rash.
Hey, future me, old pal, there you are. How's that for a surprise? I told you so. Can we finally get going now? You need to go in there and rescue Gold. So she's really in there? Is she all right? Don't panic. Wink and what? It looks like... How did you pull... Meanwhile... Whoa, is that real? No, it's a bit... Of course it's a... Can I try? Not now. You're headed... Oh, well, I'm sure I'll do it. Please do it or I'm gonna... And that is... Rufus! Yeah, but afterwards, I'll get... Yes! Through the portal? Okay. And hurry, the clock's about to strike the hour here, and then the rebels will storm the office. All right, what a What a moron. Who does he think he is? But now back to the mission. The clock could strike the hour at any... And then I'll be ready. All I need now is a little patience. And nobody beats me at the... Patience. Now, that's enough. Strike, will ya? Oh, come on, strike!
Well, it struck.
The clock is striking the hour.
And right on the spot.
It's time for your grand entrance, darling. Do I really have to? Quick question. Usually it's you who wins at rock, paper, scissors. But usually it's only about who fetches a fresh bag of chips. Stop trying to make excuses. One for all. And today, the one is you.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
There's been a change of plan. Goal is going to hang on to the Ascension codes.
Turning against the Resistance. Whose side are you on then?
Always on the winning side. Well, sometimes.
What the... It's jammed? Ah! Tough luck!
Or not.
Rufus?
Haha, very good. You made it on your own. Come with me. It's not over yet.
Wait a second.
But, Goal, we haven't got time now for that kind of thing. I mean, shouldn't we wait until you're, back in shape? Oh well, why not?
Ugh.
You really need to shave. Let's go.
Where's Goal?
I did it! See? I told you I could. Doc, why are you still trussed up? Lady Goal was supposed to untie you.
But she didn't. She escaped to the future through the portal.
She did what?
Fuck.
No problem. Spunky Goal is still outside in Liebold's body. She'll make Lady Goal see reason.
That wasn't Spunky Goal. That was a cleaning cartridge for my video recorder. The other 2 goals are still in the machine. Liebold doesn't even have an implant.
But the remote! Oh my. That means I just...
Rufus! What have you done to Garleth? And to Liebold? He seems to be quite distressed.
A case of mistaken identity. Hey! Goal! What's this all about?
I am sorry, Rufus. I just have to make one more change to your plan, I'm afraid.
What? Huh? Change my plan?
Yes. Once again, it's complicated, just like everything that involves you. You cause nothing but chaos. But I'm not made for that. I can no longer stay with you.
Oh, come on. What brought this on? Open up!
Don't even try. The door is bolted. I need a little head start if I want to find Cletus.
Oh no.
Cletus? But what are you talking about? We were going to go to Elysium together. Save the world and all that.
It just doesn't work that way, Rufus. You can't let everybody down and still be the hero. That's impossible.
Hey, impossible is my middle name.
You said it. It appeals to you, doesn't it? You always want what's impossible, and therefore you will never be content. You can't come to Elysium, Rufus, because you carry Deponia within you. Farewell, trash baby.
But wait a sec! But what about your surgery? We need to put you back together again.
What for? So I will be flooded with doubt again? No thanks, Rufus.
But we were going to save the world together.
That may be true for Spunky Goal and Baby Goal, but I am neither as idealistic nor as adventurous as they are. I just want to go home before it's too late.
But where's the problem? Why can't we save Deponia and still go to Elysium together?
Because it is mutually exclusive, Rufus.
But it isn't. I know I can do it.
This is about what you don't know. Have you ever asked yourself why they want to blow up Deponia?
What's that got to do with anything?
Everything, really. Elysium isn't the paradise you think it is. It is just a vessel, a starship, designed to leave Deponia once and for all, so that we can start over on Utopia, the nearest inhabitable planet. But Utopia is far away. And there is only one possibility of generating enough energy to catapult Elysium there: the destruction of Deponia.
Oh, fuck.
What was that? Elysium is... what? A starship?
Now, do you finally understand? If Deponia is not blown up, then Elysium will soon fall back to the planet. We cannot live forever without a home planet. But Deponia is no place to live. We both know that.
What?
What if the Council of Elders knew that Deponia was inhabited?
I don't know. Part of me always believed they would stop the blast then, but that was starry-eyed gold.
Why is this all happening now?
Elysium wasn't designed to float in the atmosphere forever. It took the Organon decades to build the required blast towers. They are distributed all over the planet, and now everything's ready. Ulysses' people stuck to their schedule. Elysium needs to be launched now, or it's going to fall back onto the planet.
Well, fuck.
Well, what's so great about this utopia?
The grass is fresh and green. The sky is blue. The water runs clear. In other words, it is not Deponia.
Yeah, true, I guess.
Okay, I think I understand now, but...
But what?
But there must be a way!
There are even two ways. One leads to Elysium, and from there, onto Utopia. The other one ends here on Deponia, if we survive, that is. I have made my decision, Rufus. Now, it's up to you.
There has to be a way to accomplish both! Trust me, I can fix everything!
Just like you managed to fix me.
All I want is a second chance!
You had your chance, Rufus. Deponia had its chance. Sometimes things are actually broken beyond repair. You can keep the other two cartridges. They contain nothing but doubts and silly ideals. I can't use those where I'm bound. I've got to hurry. Donna's submersible awaits. If I don't make it to Porto Fisco with Cletus by the day after tomorrow, it will be too late. Good luck, Rufus.
But...
well, fuck.
What a woman.
Are you out of your mind? She's gonna kill us all.
I think she's fascinating.
Most importantly, she appears to be the part that knows the Ascension codes. We must stop her somehow.
But we're locked in.
First, untie me, and then we'll think of something. There is always a way.
Yeah, like you need to tell me that.
Malevolent karma, so close to the drama, causes fresh doubts in her course disarray, and she left him behind, though still not in one mind, planning to reunite with her fierce fiancé. But if you think it's time for Rufus to resign, so close to the finish line you don't know him at all, for heroes gather momentum on the brink of the Magadon, and swallowed by the squall, they put balls to the wall. The Tsar put balls to the wall.
Alright. Moving to the next act. What did he do?
Rufus!
Oh.
Ah, there you are. Ready for shishash?
Janosch, There really isn't a whole lot of room on the trawler, and,
Yes, it's a shame I can't come. I would love to fight on the front line, side by side like way back then.
Way back then?
Well, early today then, but alas, it's not possible. I have a mission of my own.
Uh-huh, well, that takes precedence, of course.
At this point, our organization is simply not large enough to take on the Organon.
You think so?
Therefore, I too will travel to Porto Fisco. I'm in contact with the group there that has also taken up the fight against oppression. The passage is already booked. We are going to establish the resistance shell north, right under the nose of the Organon. How does that sound?
Good luck.
Thanks. By the way, I must ask you a favor in this context. When you are in Porto Fisco, you must definitely pay us a visit. I'm certain that people will want to meet the spiritual father of the movement.
We'll see.
Here, you're going to need this.
What is it?
We have agreed on a new secret knock.
Well, the old one was a piece of crap.
Exactly. Nobody was really able to memorize it.
You know, Janosch, I've really got to go.
Yes, time for you to leave. Adventure is calling!
So it is. It's calling, will you finally shut up, you numbskull?
At last? What kept you?
We'll never catch up to the submersible this way.
It's not my fault. I was harassed by some bum.
Where are we going anyway?
My Donna self mentioned Porto Fisco, so that's where we should go.
I think we should first try to locate the signal from the submersible. I seem to remember there's a radio mast on Isla Watchet. Perhaps I can manipulate the transmitter so that our sonar will recognize the signature of the submersible.
By then, Donna will be long gone. No thanks.
I say Isla Watchet.
Bozo is the captain, and he wants to go to Fisco too, right?
We can head for the polar ice cap as far as I'm concerned. Just as long as you finally agree on something.
Enough! I will decide where we're going.
Rufus, those aren't the navigation controls. That's my ear hair remover.
Ew. Floating black market, question mark, Porto Fisco. Oh, it's like a dump truck. Just on the water.
So, that's Porto Fisco, the former metropolis of the Rust Red Sea. A real dump, even by Deponian standards. And what is that awful stench?
If I...
Lousy weather. We should make sure we finish up here as quickly as possible. The crust on my overcoat is starting to dissolve.
Okay. Ela, watch it. Oh, the polar ice cap.
What? That's supposed to be the pole? Lonzo puts more ice in the drinks when he wants to save alcohol. What a disappointment.
Alright. We've moved into Act 2 of this game, so I'm going to call that here. And Faye wept quietly. Captain Planet. I'm assuming that's... Again, one of those ones where if I... No, wait, what? No. That's not right. I don't know. I'm guessing that's if I accept her offer to just go. And I just get that because Deponia gets blown up or whatever. I guess that explains, though, why, the cover has the Donna that's, you know, up and about and, like, angry and whatnot, because it is goal in Donna's brain. But let's check out if there's anyone to raid. I mean, there's gotta be someone. There's no flesh creature today, which is unexpected. Do we have anyone in retro that I want to raid into? You're doing fighting games, which I don't really raid into. You're doing a shoot 'em up, but you've also been going for like 5 hours from the looks of it. But you are friends with Sako. Fuck it. Retro into retro. It seems fitting. It looks like, sort of an inspiration for what Undertale wound up doing as far as, like, its little minigame bits. Just in, like, original shmup fashion. It also has a breakout style thing going on? Interesting. I don't know what this game is. But once this loads, I'll freaking raid into this. Well, while this is loading, I'm gonna take a real quick break and pee. This ice pack's almost freaking at it. Which makes sense. I only put it in for put it back into the freezer for about an hour before. Of course, it didn't load the freaking refresh player button. Because nothing on Twitch ever actually fucking loads properly the first time through. I swear, one of these days. One of these days, hopefully, I'll actually get my new PC and we'll actually be able to do stuff at a reasonable, you know, state. So what I might wind up doing is running through the entire first act, like, as a sort of quick jog kind of deal. If there's any of the puzzle pieces I missed, and catch up to where we are. Because, honestly, as long as I don't save and load, I should be fine. As long as I'm just using the continue button, I'm not entirely sure. Also, I didn't expect us to actually have, like... I guess we're playing Red Faction 2 on Deponia, to a certain degree. That was like a joke based off the fact that the last thing we did was join the Resistance. I didn't expect us to have, like, the full-on betrayal, freaking... actual Resistance with guns shit and all that. So that was convenient. I'm good to start raid, it looks like, assuming that this person doesn't have raids blocked. That was what I was afraid of. They must have gotten hate raids recently. I know several people that have turned off raids because they get a lot of shit. Like Mekon, despite being mutuals, I can't raid into Mekon because, she's gotten enough just shit raids. Miso is doing Ocarina of Time. It's retro. That's the difficult thing, is that some people wind up doing retro games in their actual categories. Also, I have to freaking reset the raid thing. I'm just gonna let this load on its own and only bring up the raid thing again if I need to hunt for someone else. Actually, if I just open up this off to the side, I can just migrate if I need to. We're gonna be moving into a week where I don't have much of anyone to raid for a bit because Death Stranding 2 is coming out. We've been, like, jumping between games a lot, though. That happens, where I just don't have anyone to raid. Because because a game comes out and I just either don't want to raid into it, or... like, I'm avoiding spoilers in it or whatever. I mean, I really wish that I could just freaking find people that are in, like, point and clicks and whatnot. But most people that are going to be in those are people that I don't know well enough to raid into. Because I'd be finding new people that I don't know at all. So let's see if I can actually raid into... I am open to suggestions if this doesn't work. If this person doesn't... Okay. We actually do get raid off on this one. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Hopefully we get through another chapter of... fucking... Healing Nature. We're kind of moving into the segment where it's exclusively story. So it's a lot of reading and a lot less, like, heavy combat stuff. There's the socials. You can join the Discord or follow me in Blue Sky and we're keeping updated on things such as when I go live, what I'm going live with, and art like you see in the corner. There's also my card, which has my commission info and my Twitter if you want to follow me there instead. I still need to update that. There's a lot of stuff I need to update. Do I have any other real announcements? Wednesday's break day as per usual. And I'll probably be back with this on Thursday? Question mark? Where I'm out of time. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the follows, raids, all that good jazz. I love you all. Bye.